The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated is proud to be a part of this Scareway broadcast. At Sutherland Brothers, they offer sand, gravel, topsoil and fill dirt, mason sand, and concrete sand. They are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, Saturdays from 7 to noon, and closed on holidays. Call 330-756-2244. That's 330-756-2244. Located on Sutherland Road Northwest in Beach City. Sutherland Brothers Sand and Gravel Incorporated. Men with true grit.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Phillips CT GIMD is proud to sponsor this Scareway broadcast. The primary care facility will treat patients of all ages, from pediatrics through geriatrics. Dr. Teague will help manage and diagnose a variety of common illnesses and conditions, covering a broad spectrum of health issues. They're located at 153.5 North Broadway in Sugar Creek and the Sugar Creek Family Medical Center, across from the fire station, and accept most major insurance plans. Call 852-3211 for an appointment. Attorney Matt Mullen is proud to be bringing you tonight's football game. You often hear his voice as the stadium announcer at Garraway's home games. Attorney Matt Mullen brings the experience and credentials when you or your business are in need of an attorney. Matt Mullen of Krugliak, Wilkins, Griffiths, and Doherty is board certified as a civil trial advocate by the National Board of Trial Advocacy. He has been honored as the top 100 trial lawyer in Ohio by the National Trial Lawyers Association and has been recognized in both Ohio Super Lawyers and Best Lawyers in America. Matt Mullen serves Sugar Creek and Garraway local families with an office in Main Street in Sugar Creek, or he will come to you. Find them on the web at kwgd.com.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Technology shouldn't slow you down. It should move you forward. Hi, this is Ryan Taggart with LodgeVision Technologies, and we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. We know small business challenges because we've lived them, and we are here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first for our clients and our team. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and real care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies. Local IT, real solutions, people first.
Looking to bring more light into your home or close in that back porch? MRV Siding Supply has you covered. Now offering can-clad architectural cladding. Enjoy the beauty of wood without the upkeep. It's maintenance-free with a modern wood look that lasts. Plus, their bifold doors create stunning openings for your three-season room. MRV Siding Supply, your go-to in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com. And bring your space to life with CanClad.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Before the Kick is being brought to you on WKLM by Holmes Siding Contractors.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Alongside West Holmes Lady Knights head soccer coach Bruce Murphy with a record of 5-5-2 on the season, coming off a 4-0 shutout win on Saturday in that win over Oroville. Of course, Charlie Murphy led with the hat trick in that contest. And talk about how that game kind of played out for your team, Bruce.
I mean, so Oroville's a good squad. So you know, I don't take anybody for granted. I don't look at records. I don't do any of that. So they're a good squad. You know, we scored goals when we had the opportunity to score goals. And that's pretty much how the game went. We finished our opportunities, and you know, they didn't as much. Like, we gave them some openings, but you know, lucky for us, we got bailed out. But overall, like, I mean, we got the job done at the end of the day.
I'll say what stood out to me about the Bruce. We know this team can score, Charlie, and some other girls that have contributed this year to the scoring. But on the defensive end, be able to shut out a team like that, what does it do for the confidence of the team, be able to come out there and play a solid job on the defensive end, I guess?
Well, I mean, it's good. We play from the back forward, so it doesn't matter how many goals you score if you give up more than the opponent. So, you know, we play from the back forward, and everybody's just got to do their job. We preach it at training, and we preach it every day. So everybody's just got to do their job. So there was a lot more than just scoring. Like, we shut a team out that has the ability to score. So I was proud of our effort, especially under the conditions. It was hot. I mean, it was really hot, and you know, we don't particularly play well on Saturdays. I talked to the girls about it the other day, but they got the job done, so I'm pleased.
Charlie, of course, 31 goals in the year, doing what she does, of course. How have you seen kind of the other girls kind of contribute and get better as the season has gone on to be what they've done to contribute to this team as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, the good thing is we haven't had as many injuries, so girls have kind of got to stay home in their places, so they learn different nuances of the game and different ways to play it and how we want to play. But at the end of the day, like, it takes 11 girls to win a game. Like, win or lose a game, it takes 11. So any combination, you need 11. So, and I preach that consistently. So for them, I think that they've absorbed that and they understand that. So it's not just about scoring, but it's about keeping them out too.
With that said, that's the approach, obviously. What are you expecting to see from this Riverview team you're taking on tonight?
I mean, it's gonna be a solid team. You know, they're gonna be ready to go. I think that West Holmes over the last few years has had kind of a target on their back just a little bit. As far as, you know, I think 2 years ago they went to, you know, state semis. So I'm expecting a solid squad. We have to do what we train, and we have to trust our training, and we have to do what we need to do, and I think we'll be fine.
Bruce, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you.
That's the voice of West Holmes Lady Knights head soccer coach, Bruce Murphy.
Before the Kick has been brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
Attention Knights Nation, this is Noah Clark with Clark Fowler Electric. As a proud sponsor of West Holmes sports from T-ball all the way through high school, Clark Fowler Electric Motors and Supplies is on top of the game. With almost 3 decades as the area's leading provider in parts, repairs, and service, Clark Fowler is a team that you can count on. If you've had a breakdown, we'll get you back up and running and get you back into the game. Visit ClarkFowlerElectric.com for more details and information and all your electric motor needs. Go Knights!
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. You're not too late. The Buckeye Business Academy at East Holmes is still accepting applications from high school age students. Join them to learn accounting, business math, and English, personal finance, and computer skills, all while earning industry-recognized credentials to benefit yourself, your job, or your family business. Call 330-243-4485 to enroll. Transportation is provided, and they work around part-time work schedules. The Buckeye Business Academy is located inside the Holmes Center for the Arts. Call today.
EcoSeal Home Solutions has been serving all of Northeast and Central Ohio as the leader in foundation, waterproofing and repair, basement exit systems, and gravel delivery. Whether you're building a new home or your existing home foundation and basement is in need of some TLC, EcoSeal has the answer. For more information or to schedule a free estimate, call 330-893-SEAL. That's 330-893-7325.
A season ago, West Holmes with a record of 7-10-3 overall. They would go to the district's championship game where they fell to West Muskingum over at Steurfield and Coshocton by the score of 1-0. Riverview last year went 9-9-1, and they fell in the district semifinals to Beaver Local over at Sandy Valley and fell to them by the score of 2-1 in overtime. In last season's matchup between these two teams at Riverview was a tight one as they finished in a 1-1 tie between West Holmes and Riverview in last season's game in girls soccer over at Riverview. As far as this season is concerned, West Holmes a record of 5-5-2, coming off that 4-0 victory. Of course, that was at home against Madison on Saturday. Charlie Murphy, of course, leading the way as a junior with 31 goals in the season for this West Holmes team to go along with her 4 assists as well. For West Holmes, averaging 3.4 goals per contest, giving up 2.2 goals per game on the defensive end so far this year. Review record of 2-7-2 on the season for them, and they're coming off a victory in their last game on Saturday. That was on the road against New Lexington. They won that game by the final score of 5-1, averaging just under a goal a game, and Dave Kryler talked about that as Riverview has struggled to score goals, but they did have 4 different girls that scored on Saturday. That was a good sign for them. They're giving up 2.5 goals per game on the defensive end. Scott Mellor alongside for the broadcast. We'll get some thoughts from Scott after this on WTNS and WKLM.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Be prepared for the next outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Power your life with a Generac home standby generator. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent, Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Technology shouldn't slow you down. It should move you forward. Hi, this is Ryan Taggart with LodgeVision Technologies, and we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. We know small business challenges because we've lived them, and we are here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first for our clients and our team. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and real care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies. Local IT, real solutions, people first.
On the Riverview Lady Bears this evening, Matt Croy alongside Scott Mellor for tonight's broadcast. And West Holmes with a 4-0 win over Orville, I should say, on Saturday. Of course, Charlie Murphy a hat trick, and Charlie kind of doing what she's been doing throughout her career.
Yeah, and coming off of a season where she had some injuries that kind of kept her back, and yet she still was a second-team All-Ohio player 1 year ago, and I think she's on her way to maybe making that happen again. She's been playing very well. It's great to have others feeding her the ball and giving her chances at those goals.
For the Riverview side of things, a team that's kind of been banged up this year, kind of a young team, but they got themselves a win on Saturday. Got the win on the road over New Lexington, and Dave Kreidler talked about this to me, the fact that he had 4 different girls score for them, and that's been a tough issue for them, scoring goals here. So good to get them a win here as the season kind of goes on, starting to see some positive things on their end.
Yeah, and you look at the matchups that West Holmes and Riverview have both played. West Holmes had a tie against Tri-Valley, whereas Riverview lost to Tri-Valley. Both teams beat Coshocton. West Holmes 6-2. Coshocton or Riverview beat Coshocton 4-3. And then in a game that a little bit of a surprise, West Holmes lost to John Glenn 1-4, and Riverview tied John Glenn. They do have a couple common opponents that they will play a little bit later here in the season.
It'll be interesting to see what happens as far as tonight is concerned. Again, West Holmes at 5-5-2. Riverview a record of 2-7-2. Now, obviously, we had some rain earlier. You were talking about the goal areas. There's a lot of mud in those areas, so you got to wonder how that might kind of play into a factor as far as this game is tonight, as far as the surface is concerned.
Yeah, I think the overall field is probably one of the best position or conditions it's been in all season. But those goal areas inside those 6-yard boxes are going to be an absolute mire, and there's still some standing water sitting in that goal that I believe West Holmes will defend to begin the game. So we'll have to watch and see. Sometimes if the ball hits that water, you're going to end up with a little bit of a hydroplane, and it's hard for a goalkeeper to get to a ball that's automatically sped up by hitting that kind of water. But I think the field in general looks about as well as you could expect after probably close to an inch of rain. But it's been so dry here, like it has been throughout most of northeast and north central Ohio.
Absolutely. Overall's held up pretty well, so we'll see how that plays out as far as tonight is concerned. With that said, let's go ahead and go into the starting lineups here. Scott, we'll go with you first for the Riverview Lady Bears.
Okay. For Riverview tonight, in the goal is Elena Brenley, a senior. Number 2, Elise Hoke, a midfielder, a 9th grader. Number 5, Miley Wills, a midfielder and 9th grader. Number 11, Ella West Blaho, defender and 9th grader. Number 12, Delaney Cox, a defender and a junior. Number 14, Paisley Miller, a midfielder and junior. Number 16, Josie Wright, a defender and 9th grader. 19, Ashlyn Henry, a forward and senior. Number 20, Chloe Adams, a midfielder and a junior. Number 26, Ava Walsh, a midfielder and junior. And number 27, Kayla McPeak, a forward, and she is a senior. And again, the Bears are coached by head coach Dave Kreidler.
All right, now for the home team, the West Holmes Lady Knights.
For West Holmes, again coached by head coach Bruce Murphy in his second year. Their goalkeeper tonight, back after an injury, Landry Krosky. She is a junior. Number 2, Breslin Brown, a junior and defender. Number 3, Becca Miller. She's a junior forward midfielder. Number 4, of course, Charlie Murphy, a junior forward midfielder. Number 5, Brianna Poventude. She's a senior and defender. Number 7, Sydney Hawkins, a senior defender. Number 10, Catherine Castor, senior forward midfielder. Number 14, Taylon Clark, a sophomore defender. Number 15, Lily Brown, a senior midfielder who has been playing in the goal here in recent matches. Number 18, Kylie Turpin, a junior defender. And number 23, a freshman midfielder, and that is Cody Murphy.
All right, West Holmes 5-5-2, Riverview record of 2-7-2. Back with the national anthem coming up next on WTNS and WKLM.
Firestone Farm Tires are the most preferred tires in America. Not only are they proven to be among the most productive farm tires you can buy, they're backed and serviced by the best trained and equipped farm tire dealer, the certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. So whether you need top quality Firestone Farm tires or fast, dependable tire service, count on us to keep you rolling.
Get your Firestone tires at Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, Millersburg.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
The secret's out. Thread and Ink in Holmesville is open to take care of your custom apparel, embroidery, and screen printing needs. They offer a storefront with apparel for West Holmes, Highland, and surrounding schools. Whether it's school spirit wear, professional business attire, accessories, or unique custom designs, they deliver excellence in every product. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 till 5. Thread and Ink is located at 8210 County Road 245 in Holmesville. Or call Justine at 330-279-9222. That's Thread and Ink, custom embroidery and screen printing in Holmesville.
Reimagine your home with 10% off during the remodeling sale at Kime. Save 10% on decking and railing, vanities, vanity tops, faucets, lighting, flooring, tile, windows, doors, and more. Beat the rush and bring your measurements in so you can plan now and save during the sale. September 8th through 13th at Kime Home Center in Charm. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
So anthem being brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg.
Support our freedom at home and abroad. Please join in the playing of the national anthem by the West Holmes Band.
Once again, tonight's national anthem has been brought to you by the Holmes County Veteran Services in Millersburg. Matt Croy alongside Scott Mellor, and of course, glad to have with us here on FM 95.3 WKLM and WKLM-FM.com. Phoenix Bryce is back in the studio. We're also on FM 99.3 and mywtnsradio.com. Cody Croy back in the studio over there. We're also video live streaming today's contest on the WKLM YouTube page. That is courtesy of Claxon Communications. Jacob Heading is producing today's live stream coverage along with Bryce Hains, and Andrew Dunlap working the camera. And it's on YouTube. Search WKLM Radio on YouTube. You'll find the live stream coverage for tonight's soccer contest as well. West Holmes at 5-5-2. Riverview with a record of 2-7-2 over on the season. West Holmes wearing their blue jerseys and blue shorts and blue socks and red numerals as well. And for Riverview wearing their white jerseys and also their black numerals and white shorts and white socks as well for the contest. And Bruce Murphy talking about, hey, it takes all 11. Scott, you got to take a tire. A lot of people talk about Charlie Murphy, but it takes the collective effort and really preaching that. And for Dave Crowther, again, preaching the fact that they know they're going to have a challenge on their hands with Charlie Murphy, but they're going to have to find some ways to try and slow her down and obviously contribute on the offensive end for them.
Right. West Holmes did a really good job, in the game against Orville. The midfield pretty much won the won the contest for them, and getting the ball to somebody as dynamic as Charlie Murphy was a big part of that. And West Holmes have some younger players that have played a lot more soccer, in the summers as part of clubs. And one of those players is Charlie's younger sister, who is, Cody Murphy. And you can tell that those two are not only sisters, but have played a lot together.
Absolutely, and she certainly made a big impact on this team as well as a freshman. Play is underway. It'll be reviewed with the ball going left to right offensively in this contest. And that pass goes to the far, into the near sideline to Chloe Adams, but knocked away into the West Holmes side of things. Charlie Murphy will race at it now to the left wing. Murphy inside the box. It's near the net. Murphy with a shot. It's going to be deflected away across the goal line. Good keeper save off the deflection by goalkeeper Elena Brindley, but it will be a corner kick for West Holmes.
Yeah, that first save by the keeper, and West Holmes didn't waste any time getting the ball moved down the field.
Murphy right on the attack. And the corner kick from the near side. That kick takes a bounce near the goal, goes off the goalpost, and ball deflected away and finally pounced on top of by goalkeeper Elena Brindley.
Looked like Catherine Castor took a couple shots at that, but the keeper was definitely down and ready for it.
She was equal to the task, so West Holmes again already with a couple shots on goal early on. Ball sent away here on the punt near the midfield circle, ricochets to the near side. And chased after West Holmes will have it on that near side of the field. Goes over to Cody Murphy. It's her rolling pass high on the left to Charlie Murphy. Murphy stutters at it now to the pass inside the box, deflected away. Back to Murphy and deflected to the near side of the field. That kick by Cody Murphy takes a bounce and goes wide left, deflected away across the goal line. It'll stay in play, it looks like. Brindley got a hand on it. Now Charlie Murphy will steal it away. Her pass near the top of the box. Chased after now by Poventube. That shot going to be stopped by a diving goalkeeper Elena Brindley again. West Holmes 5 shots on goal early on and 5 keeper saves by Elena Brindley. So she's kept this game scoreless so far, but you gotta love the aggressiveness so far offensively for West Holmes. And Brindley punts it away near midfield. Bounces inside the midfield circle and sent away by West Holmes across the midfield line. Bounces to the far sideline across the touch, and Riverview's going to have this throw. Delaney Cox to throw it in near midfield. And rolls near that midfield line. The centering pass can be cut off and sent the other way by Paisley Miller. Intercepted by West Holmes. Goes near the midfield circle to Kylie Turpin. Turpin pass inside the circle. Goes over to Cody Murphy. And now stolen away. Riverview has it the other direction. Into the offensive end. Paisley Miller's pass will be intercepted by West Holmes that time. And Sydney Hawkins knocks it across midfield. Deflected back inside the circle. Now the Charlie Murphy. Murphy has it offensively. Knocked away from her off the foot of Delaney Cox to the far sideline. And rolls back near that midfield line. Trying to keep it in play is Miley Wills, knocked away. That'll bounce across the touch, and they'll throw in for the Lady Bears. Cox will throw it in. Gets over to Wills. Wills pass in traffic, goes on the offensive end for Riverview. Rolls it near the top of the box. Deflected away by West Holmes defender Taylor Clark to the far sideline. Intercepted by Ella West Blejo. Blejo's kick inside the box, deflected. Here's the shot, deflected away inside the box by West Holmes, and rolls to the goal line, going after it. Going to be chased down by the Lady Knights near that near side corner. Finally rolls across that touch, and it will be a throw-in for Riverview. 36.5 to play first afternoon score.
Yeah, Ella West Blejo had that pass across the mouth of the goal. West Holmes was just a little bit better in terms of getting it away.
And that throw-in went off a West Holmes player and ricocheted across the goal line. So it is going to be a corner kick for Riverview. This will be their first corner kick of the first half. It'll be Delaney Cox going there. The junior defender will do the kicking. So Delaney Cox will do the corner kicking from that right side. And lines it up. And the kick seals in front of the net, goes off the hands of Krosky. Couldn't quite corral it initially. She finally grabs it off the grass. So through her hands initially, scary play for West Holmes. Krosky did corral it. And she now will punt it away. Sails it to the circle to Charlie Murphy for West Holmes. Murphy has it knocked to the near sideline by Ashlyn Henry for Review. Goes across the touch. And I believe a throw-in coming up for West Holmes. Right at midfield with the throw. That's going to be Taylor Clark, the sophomore defender for the Lady Knights. No score so far. Lobs it down the near sideline. It'll be intercepted by Ashlyn Henry. She'll lob it high in the air. Knocks it down by Paisley Miller. And sent back to the midfield circle now by West Holmes' Kylie Turpin. Now to Cody Murphy into the offensive end. Murphy in traffic, gets her pass off to Charlie Murphy. Murphy inside the box against the defender near the net. And her shot going to be a bit wide to the right as it rolls across the goal line. Another opportunity that time on the goal, or shot attempt by Murphy, but it'll be a goal kick for the Lady Bears. First goal kick for either team. Girls High School soccer tonight from West Holmes.
Yeah, West Holmes still pushing the pace here early.
Elena Brinley, senior goalkeeper for Riverview. She'll have the goal kick. Sails it away. Near midfield, takes a bounce to the far side. And West Holmes will have it the other direction. Centering pass goes to Charlie Murphy, goes to the far sideline. Give and go, back to Murphy. Near the net, going to be pounced on top of by a diving Elena Brinley right before Murphy had a chance to get a foot on that ball.
Yeah, just out of her reach.
Good opportunity for West Holmes, though, on that give and go. And ball knocked to that middle portion of the field again. Back to Charlie Murphy. Goes back to the far side to Poventude. And Henry will knock it back inside the circle. Goes to Paisley Miller. Rolls her pass to the near side of the field. Gets it over to Kayla McPeak. McPeak battling with it now along with Becca Miller for West Holmes inside the circle. And McPeak will steal it away. Riverview has it in traffic on their offensive end. Knocked away, though. Back over to Becca Miller for West Holmes. Near the circle. Gets over to Cody Murphy now. Murphy has it. Her kick, middle of the field. Tries to lead a pass to Charlie Murphy. Instead, Henry gets to it. And knocked away. Gets it over now to Chloe Adams. Rolls her pass at midfield. Too strong. Rolls across that touch. West Holmes will have this throw.
Yeah, Riverview's marking Charlie Murphy with two of their players. Once it gets in that near that 18-yard box.
Sit away on that kick by Turpin. And it's cut off by Chloe Adams. Now Riverview has it into their offensive end. Now Cody Murphy will track it back down. The freshman gets it over to her teammate in Taylor Clark. Back to Cody Murphy. Murphy's pass goes to Charlie Murphy into the offensive end. Gets to it inside the box. Double team. Past the double team. Wide open. Has a shot. It'll be deflected away by diving Elena Brindley again. Murphy in disbelief. The hard shot. Point of blank goal. And it was a good kick by her. Just a great keeper save by Brindley.
Yeah, Brindley's doing an outstanding job.
It will be a corner kick, of course, for West Holmes. It'll be their second corner kick of this first half. Plenty of action early on, despite it being a scoreless contest with 32.5 to play in the first half. Like it's Cody Murphy going to do the corner kicking from that far side of the field. Of course, Charlie, a junior, and Cody, a freshman. She'll send a low kick, bouncing inside that box. That kick in traffic knocked down and knocked out of there by the Lady Bears. It was near side of the field. Working it here in the near sideline. Trying to keep it in play, can't do it. Finally goes across that touch. Going in goes to Chloe Adams. Battling for that ball along with Taylor Clark. Centering pass, going to goes over to Charlie Murphy in traffic, has it knocked away. Bounces it near sideline, goes to Kayla McPeak, off of her foot, in across the touch. West Holmes going to have this throw again on their offensive end. Taylor Clark. Actually going to give away instead. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on West Holmes. So Riverview's going to have this free kick. Place it on their defensive end. Delaney Cox will do the kicking. From their own penalty box, they'll send it away. Near the circle, knocked down by Charlie Murphy. She'll intercept. Pass near side goes to Becca Miller on the West Holmes offensive end. Miller had trouble handling it, now gets to it. Centering pass by Miller near the top of the box. It'll be intercepted by the Lady Bears. Rolls it inside the circle. Knocked up in the air, going to be Charlie Murphy to get to it. Murphy gets her pass off down to the right wing. Goes to Poventude. Her strong shot going to be in the hands of goalkeeper Elena Brindley again, who gets the keeper save. Another shot on goal this time. Poventude has the shot. The keeper saved by the Lady Bears. Ball punted away inside the circle. Ricochets near side. Chloe Adams rolls her pass, cut off. Goes near side of the field, and it'll be across that touch off of West Holmes. Throw in by Adams near side of the field. Takes a couple bounces here. Intercepted by Breslin Brown. Gets it over now to Taylor Clark. Double team deflected across that touch off the foot of Ava Walsh. West Holmes going to have this throw from their defensive end. Header on the throw in goes off of Ava Walsh. Header this time by Wes Blaho goes near side. And off the foot of Walsh across that touch. West Holmes will throw it in again. 10 minutes into this contest, no score so far. And West Holmes with it defensively. Kylie Turpin bounces it across midfield to the far side of the field. Povitude going after the ball. Instead, Cox will get to it. She'll knock it to the far sideline. And now Wills gets to that ball. Back to Cox. She'll knock it across midfield. And it's going to be intercepted. And well, West Holmes will have it the other way. Here's Povitude. Past one defender. Works it offensively for West Holmes. Back to Charlie Murphy. Middle of the field, give and go back to Murphy. Murphy breaks free here. Shot going to be deflected. Going to be wide left. Deflected away again by Brinley. And it's going to be a corner kick for West Holmes. But again, great keeper play prevents that goal from scoring. This will be West Holmes' third corner kick of this first half.
Corner kick, Lady Knights.
Charlie Murphy will do it from that near side of the field. 29-13 and counting, no score. Low grounding kick that time, cut off by Adams, but she couldn't keep it in play off her foot and across the goal line.
She'll get another corner kick.
To make it number 4. Murphy came in with 31 goals on the season for West Holmes.
Goal kick, Bears.
Now they're going to see a goal kick.
Yeah, that went off of West Holmes midfielder Lily Brown. She tried to head it towards the goal, and it just deflected out. And
so this will be the second goal kick of the first half. And again, Brinley will line it up. Lobs it up in the air, sails it near the circle. Here's a header by Cody Murphy, bounces it to the far sideline. Going after that ball, that was Ella West Blaho. And finally going to be knocked, I believe, across that touchline.
I think we're going to have some substitutions in for West Holmes. Looks
Emily
like
Yogi entering the contest.
Checking in, going to be Emily Ogie, the freshman.
Number 17 for the Knights.
Ball playing near that midfield line. That ball goes to the direction of Becca Miller across the circle. Leads a pass just ahead of Charlie Murphy. Instead, it'll be scooped up by Brinley near the top of the box. And she will put it away. Near the circle. Sent back the other direction. Back to Charlie Murphy. Gets it over to Becca Miller. She'll try to track it down. She'll get to it on the left wing on the West Holmes offensive end. Inside the box, her shot goes wide left on the shot attempt by Becca Miller and across the goal line. So this will be a goal kick for Riverview, their third. They're ready to take charge of your own health. Maryland's Natural Foods is here to help with free consultations and high-quality products that produce results, not side effects. For more information, find them at marylandsnaturalfoods.com. That's marylandnaturalfoods.com. West Holmes with a defensive lane. Sydney Hawkins' kick goes to the far side of the field and works near that midfield line into the offensive end.
Lily Brown moving the ball.
Her kick ahead of Murphy. Instead, will be scooped up by Brinley on the other end. Bit too strong on the kick, and she'll scoop it up, get set to punt this ball away. And does so near the circle. There's the header, takes a bounce, now knocked up in the air by Cox. And intercepted again by the Lady Bears off the foot of Sydney Hawkins. Bounces it to the far sideline. Trying to keep that ball in play. Cox going after it. West Holmes gets to that ball. Inside the box. Knocked away by Ashlyn Henry to the far sideline. Now Ella West Blaho gets to that ball. Her kick ricochets in front of the midfield circle. Off the foot of now Ogie, who has it. Ogie's centering pass to Becca Miller, knocked away. And now Corral on the kick by Chloe Adams. She'll knock it across midfield for the Lady Bears. Intercepted, however, by Breslin Brown for West Holmes. Her pass goes to Taylor Clark. Clark near the near sideline, rolls across that touch. Riverview will have this throw. Kayla McPeak lobs it in on the Lady Bears offensive end. Over to Ava Walsh, back to Paisley Miller, double team, gets a pass off now. She'll find Blaho. Blaho's kick deflected away, back to Paisley Miller. Her kick deflects inside the box and scooped up by goalkeeper Landry Krosky. couldn't get a clean shot on it as it finally bounced in the hands of Krosky after it hit off a couple players in the process. She'll punt it away. Sails inside the circle to Charlie Murphy. Knocked away from her by Henry there, however. And going after it. West Holmes will get to that ball and be knocked to the far sideline by Brown. Ricochets near midfield. Now it finally goes across that touch. West Holmes going to have this throw. Thrown in to Povitude, knocked up in the air instead, though, by Riverview across the touch. And again, the Lady Bears will have this throw with under 25 minutes to play, first half, no score. Thrown in to Murphy, knocked up in the air. Takes a bounce. And sit to the midfield circle by Blaho. Off the leg of Chloe Adams. Adams spins around, knocks it back to her teammate, who lobs it near the midfield circle, knocked back down by Becca Miller. Intercepted by Ogie. Back to Becca Miller, knocked back to the circle. And cut off by West Holmes. They'll have it now. They'll navigate into the offensive end. Against that double team, knocked away. And now corralled by Ava Walsh for Riverview. Her centering pass. Going to be chased down by Sydney Hawkins. West Holmes gets it to it defensively. Brown with that kick. Gets it over. Now will be chased down by Paisley Miller. Miller works it near side of the field. Gets it over to Chloe Adams. Adams against that double team. Now stolen away by Becca Miller. Near side with the kick. Goes across that touch. I believe that's going to be off of West Holmes, they're going to say. So Adams going to have this throw in for the Lady Bears midway into their offensive end. No score. Ball thrown in to the right wing. Intercepted by Hawkins. Ricochets to the near sideline near that corner. Right in our blind spot. They'll keep it in play inside that box. Takes a couple bounces here near the corner. And sit away just outside of the box to that right wing. Adams intercepts. Rolls her pass near the top of the box to Paisley Miller. She's double teamed and has it stolen away. Picked by Ogie. Goes over to Becca Miller and she'll get it out of there. Miller will race it the other direction for West Holmes. Across that midfield line. Knocked away by Ashlyn Henry, however, at midfield. Back in the Riverview offensive end. Off the foot of Sydney Hawkins to the far sideline. Chased back down by Layla Williams, far sideline. Rolls it inside the box and scooped up by goalkeeper Landry Krosky. Still no score. 23 minutes to play in the first half. Ball punted away, bounces it near the midfield line. Gets it over to Becca Miller. Double team. And now breaking free into the offensive side. With that kick now, going to be Turpin. Whirls it over to Charlie Murphy. Rolls it away across the touch near that corner. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Knights, but meanwhile,
Cody Murphy back in for the Knights.
Substitution, Cody Murphy checking back in.
Looks like she'll replace Becca Miller.
Reminder, we are video live streaming tonight's contest on the WKLM YouTube page. Courtesy of Claxon Communications. We're also on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com, and also on FM 99.3 and mywtnsradio.com. Ball thrown in inside the box, knocked away. And chased down on the kick. Center portion of the field knocked down and can be corralled by Paisley Miller. Rolls it across midfield, going after it. Going to be Caitlin McPeak. Intercepted by Breslin Brown. Here pass over to Catherine Castor. Castor going after it. Battling with Adams. Adams steals it away. Knocks it back the other direction. Chasing after going to be Breslin Brown for West Holmes defensively. Rolls it near the corner. Gets her pass off. Gets over to Catherine Castor. Castor will control it. Near side of the field. And her kick going to be cut off by Paisley Miller. Miller with her pass over to Ava Walsh. Back to Paisley Miller in front of the midfield circle. Rolls it now high on the right. Bit too strong across that touch. West Holmes going to have a throw again on their defensive end.
Yeah, Riverview actually doing a pretty good job of piecing passes together, keeping it in their offensive end of the field.
No score, 21-10 and counting first half. Girls high school soccer, Riverview at West Holmes tonight. And here's the kick by Ogie. Rolls it inside the circle to Cody Murphy. Gets it over to Charlie Murphy. She'll get to it. Murphy off to the races. She'll get it inside the box. Past the defender. Murphy with that shot going to go what? Corner of that net. She'll get the goal. Charlie Murphy that time. She found it. And that gives West Holmes a 1-0 lead.
Charlie Murphy.
MRV Siding Supply is introducing another line of stone called Casa di Sassi, where old world charm meets modern luxury. Whether you're looking to enhance your outdoor space or add a touch of sophistication to your interior design, their wide range of products will meet your every need. Choose from a variety of styles and colors to create the perfect ambiance for your space. Casa di Sassi, where timeless beauty meets exceptional quality. Discover the possibilities at MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg, or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
The field off the foot now of Breslin Brown to the far sideline for West Holmes on their defensive end. Centering pass goes to Ogie, but instead Adams gets a foot on that ball. 1-0 West Holmes on the goal by Charlie Murphy. Adams gets to it. Falls down, and she'll get tripped up, they're going to say. Close to can be just off her balance, but they'll call the trip in to be the second direct kick for the Lady Bears tonight. And for the WTNS listening audience, we'll be announcing our Warehouse Steakenstein player of the game after the contest, and that player receives a gift certificate from Warehouse Steakenstein, 400 North White Woman Street in Roscoe Village. Ball bounces inside the box, rolls across the goal line, and that'll be resulting in a goal kick for West Holmes, their first of the night. .1945 and counting, first half, 1-0 West Holmes. Matt Croy alongside Scott Mellor for the broadcast, and short kick for the Lady Knights, sent near sideline. And West Holmes will have it. Here's Catherine Castor. Pass one defender. Can't get past Adams, gets off of her foot. Now Ogie will send it off the leg of Adams, off of Ogie, and now stolen away by Paisley Miller. Miller spins away from the defender, centering pass now. Now to Blejo. Ricochets back over to Cody Murphy. Murphy now have it the other direction and controls it and sends it across midfield. Poventude going after that ball to that right wing. Going after it and knocked away instead by Brindley. The goalkeeper will come outside of the box and knock it across that touchline. Good aggressive play by her.
Yeah, she's doing a great job. She's had numerous saves tonight, and she knows when Brianna Poventude and a Charlie Murphy are attacking from that side, she's got to come out and be an extra defender out in the field.
No question about it.
Did a great job.
Long shot by Cody Murphy. Sails in the hands of Elena Brendney, who grabs it again. Another shot on goal. Murphy went that Cody Murphy that time going for the long shot attempt. 9 keeper saves by my count by Brindley tonight. And ball sent away into the Riverview offensive end. Here's a header by Hawkins to the far side. She's down now by Miley Wills for Riverview offensively. Her kick goes inside the box. Dangerous area. And going after it for Riverview. They'll get a kick inside that box area and they'll knock it out of there. Now to Adams. Adams will send it into the top of the box. Deflected away again. Long kick by Miller. Miller will be deflected out of there. Ricochets near sideline across that touch, and now a throw-in for Riverview.
Yeah, Coach Bruce Murphy probably won't be too happy with that clearance or that attempted clearance. It wasn't a strong kick.
No doubt. Adams will try and get after it for the Lady Bears. She'll roll it back near midfield to her teammate. Elsie Hoke sends it away, getting off the foot now of Turpin. Rolls inside the box. Lily Brown with that kick goes over to Ogie. Ogie sends it back to the far side. Knocked up in the air to Cody Murphy. Murphy will knock it down just shy of that midfield circle. Murphy around one defender. Looking for some room, trying to get it to Poventude. Knocked back to the circle, however, back to her. And now stolen away by Paisley Miller. Miller's pass to Blejo. Blejo into the offensive end. And intercepted again by Breslin Brown to the far side. Rolls it back to the far end of the field. A kick by Poventude, intercepted. The ricochets back inside the circle to Paisley Miller. And she'll find Chloe Adams. Back to Paisley Miller for the Lady Bears. Down 1-0. Centering pass offensively for Riverview going to be cut off and set the other way. Back inside the circle. Adams will cut it off. Rolls it far side with 17 minutes to play. First half, a 1-0 West Holmes advantage. Here's Adams. Dances around. Knocked in there by Delaney Cox. Bounces it near sideline. Going after it. And kept in play by Catherine Castor. Cather, she'll control it near midfield. That kick goes to Charlie Murphy offensively. Murphy controls it. Tries to split the double team. Knocked away. Goes to Cody Murphy, middle of the field. She'll go for the long shot and go bouncing off the hands of a diving goalkeeper, Elena Brindley, and she'll corral it. The long shot, but that had a chance to go in. But
it did.
Good job by Briley again.
Inside the frame. She was definitely on that.
The ball sails inside the circle, header by Paisley Miller. Gets it over now to Auburn Ramsey, who finds Chloe Adams. Adams rolls it, goes over to Paisley Miller. 1-0 West Holmes, 16 minutes to play first half. Riverview has the ball in their offensive end. There's Ramsey, over to Adams. Adams lobs it. He goes off of Castor near side, and now finally across that touch. It'll be a throw in for the Lady Bears midway into their offensive end. Miller with the pass, goes over to Adams. Back to Paisley Miller. Rolls to the corner, tried to find Ramsey, knocked away. And I believe across that touch, again in our blind spot area, with 15.5 to play in the first half. Ball thrown in near side. Catherine Castor tries to get to it. And that'll roll across that touch off of the Lady Bears. Goes over the head of Castor, knocked down by Adams. As they'll tighten up that near sideline, now goes over to Cody Murphy. They'll get it away from there. She'll roll it near midfield, deflected off the foot of LOS Blaho. Now to Wills, back to Blaho. Chased down, however, by Sydney Hawkins. Defensively, she'll knock a strong kick to the far sideline. It goes bouncing across that touch. So Riverview going to have this throw. Just into their offensive end on the far side of the field.
I think we have a substitution. Number 26 for the Riverview Lady Bears. Ava Walsh, midfielder.
Cox will lob it near the top of the box. There's a header. And lobbed away here down to Cody Murphy near midfield. Intercepted on the kick near side by Delaney Cox. Finds Adams. That pass goes midfield. Knocked down by Elsie Hoke. Hoke will line it up. Her kick going to be cut off, however, by the Lady Knights. Pass goes near side to Catherine Castor. Off the leg of Kayla McPeak. Goes off the foot of Sydney Hawkins near side. Paisley Miller gets a foot on that ball to the near side corner. Goes after it, and that's going to be kept in play. Intercepted by Adams, now high on the right. Works it near sideline. She'll back it up. Centering pass by her goes to Chloe. And it goes over to Kayla McPeak, but stolen away instead.
It's Turpin with the steal.
Good job by Turpin off the foot now of West Holmes' Catherine Castor from Taylor Clark. And Adams tried to keep it in play. Finally does roll across the touch. West Holmes will have this throw. 13-20 and counting. First half, 1-0 West Holmes, and the goal by Charlie Murphy. Short throw going to be cut off by Paisley Miller to Adams. Adams centering pass finds Ava Walsh. And whistle going to be blown.
It'll be a free kick for Riverview.
Either third of the night. Paisley Miller will line it up, it looks like. They'll push that 10 yards into their offensive end. Miller, a junior, she'll lob it up in the air. Strong kick goes bouncing inside the box, but into the hands of goalkeeper Landry Krosky. So Krosky corrals it and now punts it away. Seals it inside the circle. Couple bounces here. Charlie Murphy gets to that ball. Murphy into the offensive end for West Holmes. On that right wing. Works it. Long kick by Murphy goes wide left. Went for the long shot attempt, but goes across the goal line. And that should be a goal kick for the Lady Bears.
Goal kick for the Bears.
Either fourth of the night.
Yeah, that punt by Landry Krosky, that can be a big part of the offense when she can get that ball and then it kind of moves over the midfield and you've got a Charlie Murphy or a Brianna Poventude waiting for it. That can become a big part of the West Holmes offense.
Without a doubt. That was a strong kick, no doubt about it. Back inside the circle, here's Paisley Miller. Gets it over to Ava Walsh. Stolen away, however, by Ogie. Gets her pass off near side. Ogie was the pass. A bit too strong as Castor trying to keep it in play. Can't quite do it. So Lady Bears will have this throw. Gets it over to Kayla McPeak. She's double teamed. Ricochets away to Paisley Miller. Miller Spins away from the defender. Some contact. No foul. Rolls it near the top of the box.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, sliding deflection off the foot of Landry Krosky to knock it away. As the rain now comes down, ball rolls near side of the field. And now Cody Murphy will take it inside the circle. Murphy into the offensive end. Murphy, long kick near the net, going to be into the hands of goalkeeper Elena Brindley. There was a long shot on goal. Brindley gets the keeper save. And the rain really cutting loose here. Got to give credit to the weatherman, Bryce Hains, before the game. He said the rain was coming down at 6:30, and he was right. It came back. It was kind of raining like this earlier, and it subsided a little before game time. It looked like it was all right, but the rain has returned. And ball rolls inside the box, going after it. Going to be scooped up by Brindley near the top of the box. West Holmes won't be able to get a foot on that ball. So now we'll really see how the field kind of holds up. Here's the punt sent away. Sails it near the circle. Goes off Cody Murphy. Off the leg of Chloe Adams. Adams pass goes near side. Now to Elsie Hoke. Rolls rolling across that touch. Into the offensive end. Here's Ava Walsh. She's down defensively on the kick by Breslin Brown. Near side on the kick. Goes across that touch. Throw in for the Lady Bears on their offensive end. 10 minutes to play. We're in the first half. 1-0 West Holmes. As the rain comes down. Paisley Mellor near the top of the box. Her shot near the net goes just wide to the right. Off the goalpost, in fact. That kick by Walsh knocked down goes into the hands of Krosky that time. She pounces on top of it, but a couple of shots of goal by the Lady Bears that time. The Krosky to get those keeper saves as the rain really pouring. Yeah, not a light rain by any stretch. Bounces to the circle to Charlie Murphy. She'll work into the offensive end. Murphy in traffic. Murphy.
3 defenders around her.
Some contact. Backs up. Back onto her feet. Works it. Long kick by Murphy. Goes ceiling high and wide to the left. Couldn't get quite around those defenders. They were standing around her. It'll be a goal kick for Riverview. Their 5th of the first half. Girls High School soccer for West Holmes this evening. 1-0 Lady Knights. The goals by Charlie Murphy, her 32nd of the season, came at the 20:53 mark of the half on an assist by Cody Murphy. Here's Elena Brindley with this goal kick for the Lady Bears. Sails it away. Cut off at midfield now by Taylon Clark to Cody Murphy. Stolen away by Adams. Intercepted, however, by Breslin Brown. Brown works it near sideline. Her pass deflected now across that touch.
It's deflected off of Kayla McPeak, number 27 for the Bears.
That throw goes off the leg of McPeak there again and across the touch. West Holmes will throw it in again. That pass by Taylon Clark. Chased down by Turpin. Turpin inside the circle. Looking for some room. Centering pass going to be intercepted. Now taken back away by Turpin. Turpin works it into the offensive end. That strong kick goes bouncing inside the box, but he'll be grabbed on the other side inside the box by Elena Brindley. And she'll survey the field. Looks to get set to punt this ball away. She'll do so. She'll boot it. Just shy of the circle. Knocked down by Hoke. Rolls it across midfield. Knocked the other way, however, by Hawkins. Sails it into the West Holmes offensive side. Ricochets near the circle. And Cody Murphy. Murphy double team. Her pass near side. Gets it over to Catherine Castor. Her kick inside the box. Good to Charlie Murphy. Instead, it picked up by Brindley. Just a bit too strong and allowed Brindley to grab that ball. But Murphy was on the chase for that ball, no doubt about it. It'll be punted away by Brindley. Takes a bounce near the midfield line. 1-0 West Holmes. Here's Adams. Double team deflected up in the air. Going after it, going to be Ava Walsh. Knocked the other direction, however, by Sydney Hawkins. Off the leg of Castor, goes far side to Cody Murphy. Murphy with it high on the right. Past one defender, down to the right wing. Works it back to the far sideline. Battling, now gets to it to the far sideline, keeps it in play. Works to the corner. That kick deflected outside of the box. Going after it is Adams, who gets a foot on that ball for the Lady Bears. Riverview will have it. They'll knock it back near midfield inside the circle. Intercepted by Taylor Clark, near side on the pass to Catherine Castor. Castor against a couple of Riverview players, rolls into the top of the box. Going after it, Charlie Murphy. Murphy's shot can go wide right. So they'll be across the goal line. It'll be the 5th goal kick for the Lady Bears in the first half.
Yeah, she did a good job trapping that ball right there at the top of the 18, but she wasn't able to get her hips turned around to take a really good shot at it, just off frame.
And line it up will be Elena Brindley. Under 6 minutes to play in the half. 1-0 West Holmes. Brindley with that kick. Lobs it near side of the field. Header by Adams. It was off of the shoulder of Taylor Clark. Now sent away on the kick by Adams across midfield. Intercepted by Hawkins. Hawkins has it knocked to the near sideline. Going after it now going to be Catherine Castor trying to keep it in play. She'll do so somehow near sideline. Finally knocked across the touch by the Lady Bears. West Holmes has the throw midway into their offensive end. The win knocked off the foot of Adams to Turpin. Deflected back to her. Her kick goes to Castor in the left wing. Bounces inside the box. Rolls near sideline. Now Paisley Miller will get to that ball.
Like Brianna Poventude has changed positions.
Rolls near the top of the box there. Off the foot of Ella West-Blejo. Stolen away by Charlie Murphy. That kick goes sailing just to the back of the net. What a shot by Charlie Murphy. A long goal just over the outstretched hands of goalkeeper Elena Brindley. That looked like initially didn't have a chance, but kind of did a little nosedive, and just over her leaping hands that time, Murphy gets the goal.
Yeah, once she gets her hips squared and is shooting at goal, I mean, you know, anything is possible, and she's done it so many times, both in high school soccer as well as in club soccer. Truly dangerous player.
Charlie Murphy taking matters from their own hands right there, and now a 2-0 West Holmes lead. 2 goals by Charlie Murphy, now up to 33 goals on the year. Under 4:50 to counting here in the first half. 2-0 West Holmes. Ball will be sitting near sideline as play resumes. And the kick by Castor near the circle. The Poventude inside the circle to Cody Murphy. Here's Turpin who gets to that ball. Turpin dances around, gets a pass off. Poventude inside the box. Poventude, her shot going to be deflected, going to be to the back of the net. Good aggressive play by Brindley. Got a hand on it, but it bounced past her and into the back of the net. Brianna Poventude gets a goal that time for West Holmes. 3-0 Lady Knights. We'll take a break. We'll be back to you after this on 30 seconds on WTNS and WKLM.
Mark your calendar for the 54th Annual Holmes County Home Benefit Auction. The fun kicks off Friday, September 19th at 5 p.m. with volleyball, food, and fun. Come and enjoy our fish fry, kettle stew, soft pretzels, baked goods, and drinks. Saturday the 20th, breakfast begins at 7 a.m. with the auction starting at 8:30. There will be furniture, quilts, and many specialty items. Proceeds benefit the residents of the Holmes County Home. For more information, call 234-301-7432 or follow us on Facebook.
4th goal of the year, the 2nd assist of the season for Kylie Turpin, and West Holmes has taken a 3-0 advantage. Charlie Murphy, of course, before that, her 33rd goal of the year, her 98th of her career. Ball rolls near the goal line on the Riverview offensive end, but easily scooped up by Landry Krosky. 3-0 West Holmes all of a sudden, with under 4 minutes in counting. For the WTNS audience, we'll be announcing the Warehouse Steakenstein Player of the Game after the contest. That player receives the gift certificate from the Warehouse Steakenstein at 400 North White Woman Street in Roscoe Village. That's the Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. Ball bounces inside the circle. Couple bounces here.
West Holmes midfield now doing a nice job. They're kind of taking over the game.
Ball rolls inside the box, chased down defensively by Hoke. Hoke will knock it away for the Lady Bears defensively, but a throw in now for West Holmes on their offensive end. 3:15 and counting in the first half, 3-0 West Holmes. Ball thrown in, couple bounces. Here's the header by Taylor Clark, takes the bounce there and going after it, double team. And goes off the foot of Turpin, gets it over now to Breslin Brown. Passing to the West Holmes offensive end, now the Cody Murphy. At the Poventude, chase back down, here's the kick now high on the right.
Is Ogie in the game?
She'll find Charlie Murphy to the far side, inside the box. Near the goal line, double team. Gets around the double team. Now the pass inside the box, knocked out of there by the Lady Bears defender back near that midfield line. She's down near side of the field going after it. Here's Breslin Brown. 2.5 to play in the first half. Now to Catherine Castor. She'll find Turpin offensively. Westall's with it. Here's Turpin. Knocked away by Ashlyn Henry. She's down by Cutter Murphy, now high on the right. Murphy with the strong kick. Ceiling goes off the goalpost. And going after her, Poventu knocked away. That was Ceiling wide left with a sliding kick by Charlie Murphy. And it will be a goal kick for the Lady Bears.
Less than 2 minutes.
Betty Murphy, though, with that shot on goal, went off the goalpost. 7th goal kick for Riverview here this evening. 1:45 and counting first half. Rain pouring down here at West Holmes.
Much needed rain, but not necessarily during tonight's contest.
Yeah, exactly. Getting all the rain at one time. Ball, she's down by Paisley Miller. Rolls it back to the far side of the field. She's down by Cody Murphy. She'll cut it off in front of the midfield circle. 1:20 and counting first half. Ball stolen away by LOS Blaho. And finally rolls across that touch. West Holmes has it midway into their offensive end. Lob high in the air to ricochets the middle of the field. Ogie gets a foot on that ball, knocked away. Cody Murphy gets to it in front of the circle.
1 minute.
Dances around in front of the defender. Her pass near the top of the box. Now to Castor, her kick. Goes sealing inside the box to Charlie Murphy. Murphy in traffic. Tries to work it in close. Gets a shot off. Going to be in the center of the net. Charlie Murphy. And Charlie Murphy now gets the hat trick in the first half. 4-0 West Holmes.
Looked like Catherine Castor was the last one to kick that ball toward Charlie Murphy.
So we'll give her the assist.
Number 10, Catherine Castor. She's one of the captains, dual sport athlete for West Holmes. Also participates in cross country.
Another great athlete. Murphy, Charlie Murphy up to 34 goals, now 99 goals on her career. And ever so closely to that big mark, that milestone for her as a junior. And now 37 seconds to go. 1 goal away from that 100 goal kick. Here's that midfield line. Here's the kick, goes by Adams into the offensive end. She's down near sideline defensively.
Yeah.
Goes across that touch. Is off the foot now of Rosalind Williams near midfield. Williams into the offensive end. 14 seconds to go in the half. Again, 4-0 West Holmes has the lead.
9, 8,
off the league of
7,
Taylor Clark.
6, 5,
Charlie Murphy with a long kick, goes sailing near the net, going to be to the center of the net. That's a goal. Charlie Murphy, how about that to close out the half in style, her 100th goal of her career. And what a goal to do it on, Scott. Wow. As the first half comes to a close, all scoreless, and she found the net from that midfield circle. That's her 4th goal of the game and her 100th goal of her career. And Scott, just what a player Charlie Murphy is.
Absolutely.
Only a junior.
And I don't know if it looked like maybe just 1 second as that ball was kicked. As long as it was kicked after with time remaining. Yeah, and I think it was unassisted, but oh my goodness, that was an incredible goal. Probably 50 yards out, the West Holmes football team might be talking to her and helping out as an extra field goal kicker on Friday nights.
Absolutely. Well, what a way to have the first half to come to a close. The halftime score, Charlie Murphy, now 100 goals for her career, and the halftime score is West Holmes 5, Riverview nothing. Back with more at halftime after this on WTNS and WKLM.
MEB Systems, the area's flat roof specialist. MEB Systems also offers retrofit solutions for low-slope metal roofs. MEB Systems counts it as a privilege to serve our community and beyond with the highest level of customer service and top-notch workmanship. Let them not only learn your business, but also your trust. When it comes to your roof, trust your local experts who believe if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at mbsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service continues to offer the convenience of two great locations on US 62 in Winesburg and on County Road 201 in Berlin. The Winesburg shop will take care of heavy-duty truck and fleet customers from 7 a.m. to midnight, while the Berlin facility will repair auto and light trucks from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Contact them in Winesburg at 330-359-5421 or in Berlin at 330-674-6970. That's Beachy's Auto, Diesel, and Tire Service in Winesburg and Berlin.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Reimagine your home with 10% off during the remodeling sale at Keim. Save 10% on decking and railing, vanities, vanity tops, faucets, lighting, flooring, tile, windows, doors, and more. Beat the rush and bring your measurements in so you can plan now and save during the sale. September 8th through 13th at Keim Home Center in Charm. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
Some call it overplanning. At Millersburg Electric, we call it foresight. Be prepared for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. After sensing a power outage, a Generac generator automatically restores your home's power, whether you're home or away. Generac, it's not just a generator, it's a power move. Team up with Millersburg Electric and Generac today to schedule your free in-home consultation and a turnkey generator install. Call or visit millersburgelectric.com and be ready for the next power outage.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Sierra Pacific products are MRV Setting Supply. Their products will enhance any decor and make any home brighter, more inviting, and more comfortable with wood interior windows and 8 wood species with 50 exterior colors. Whether you're replacing, renovating, remodeling, or rebuilding, they have exactly what you're looking for. From the Sierra Pacific Transcend replacement windows and doors to their Westchester double hung windows. That's MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
It is halftime in girls high school soccer from West Holmes, and West Holmes with a commanding 5-0 lead over the Riverview Lady Bears. For West Holmes in that the first half, 20 shots on goal compared to Riverview with 2 in that first half. Riverview had the 11 keeper saves by Elena Brindley and also 2 keeper saves for West Holmes and Landry Krosky in the first half. Riverview had 3 direct kicks in the first half, none for West Holmes, while West Holmes had 4 corner kicks. Lady Bears had 1, and 7 goal kicks for Riverview, 1 goal kick for West Holmes. As far as the scoring is concerned, Charlie Murphy got it going first with 20:53 to play in the first half, an assist by Cody Murphy. And then Charlie Murphy again with 4:59 to play in the first half, gave West Holmes a 2-0 lead. Then Brianna Poventu would score with 4:59 to play in the first half off an assist from Kylie Turpin. And for Poventu, that would be her 4th goal of the year. And Turpin came through with her 2nd assist of the season. And that gave West Holmes a 3-0 lead. But then Charlie Murphy again, back-to-back goals with 50 seconds to play in the first half. Catherine Castor got the assist. And for Castor, that would be her 4th assist of the year. That was, of course, the hat trick at that point. And then, what was the 4th goal? What's the term there, Scott?
Yeah, it's known as a haul, an H-A-U-L haul. Indeed it is.
And Murphy got that with, as time expired, a goal just in front of the midfield circle. She found the top of the net. Charlie Murphy closes out the half in style. Her 100th goal of her career. The goal number 100 as a junior for Charlie Murphy. Her 4th goal of the game. And Charlie Murphy up now to 35 goals in the season. And West Holmes up 5-0 at halftime. And obviously that's the story here, Scott. Charlie Murphy, goal number 100 as a junior. And just, again, keeps on doing it.
Yeah, I think she has had a super hat trick or a haul in years past, but again, she lost a lot of her sophomore season to injuries, and yet still made it onto the All-Ohio roster a year ago, and she's kind of coming back with a vengeance. And these last few matches, now that some of her teammates are getting back and healthy, and it's great whenever you have teammates that can feed you the ball. And tonight we've had 3 separate players assist on her goals, and I think that West Holmes is just going to continue to keep rolling.
Halftime score, West Holmes 5 and Riverview 0. Back with the second half after this on WTNS and WKLM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year. At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help managing a chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
And just about ready for the start of the second half. Matt Croy alongside Scott Mellor. Glad to have you with us on FM 95.3 and WKLM-FM.com. Phoenix Price back in the studio. We're also on FM 99.3 and MyWTNSradio.com. Cody Croy back in the studio over there. We're also video live streaming tonight's contest on the WKLM YouTube page, courtesy of the Claxon Communication team of Jacob Heading, Bryce Hains, as well as Andrew Dunlap. Go to YouTube, search WKLM Radio to find the live stream coverage for tonight's contest as well. 5-0 West Holmes as we start the beginning of the second half. The rain had kind of slowed down here, Scott, but now we have it coming down pretty hard again to start off the second half of play.
It let everybody get to the concession stand at halftime, 10 minutes, and then decided it was going to pour again.
The ball rolls back to the far side, and we'll get play back and away. And it'll be West Holmes going left to right offensively in the second half of play. Ball rolls near that midfield line. They'll work it into the offensive end. As the rain comes down, going after Chloe Adams for Riverview defensively. She'll get to it. Adams works it against Charlie Murphy and rolls it across that touch. Throw in now for West Holmes. Throw in far side. And ball sent away by Becca Miller down the far sideline, and it rolls across that touch. And now Riverview's going to have the throw. Throw in actually should be for West Holmes rather. That short throw going to be knocked down. McPeak kind of get a foot on that ball. Rolls it near midfield, now rolls it ahead of the midfield circle. Here's Paisley Miller. Miller works it inside the circle. Lobs it near side. Takes a bounce near side of the Miley Wills. And stolen instead at midfield. Going after it is going to be West Holmes' and Breslin Brown. She'll have it on the offensive end. Brown near the top of the box. Past one defender. Works it. Her shot near the net going to be a diving grab by goalkeeper Elena Brindley.
Nice shot. Coach Murphy's moved Breslin Brown now up into a midfield forward position.
And now Brindley will punt it away. Just into the second half, 5-0 West Holmes. Off the foot of Catherine Castor to Cody Murphy offensively for West Holmes. Back to Castor, double team. Back to Cody Murphy. Long shot by Murphy. Goes bouncing wide left into the hands of goalkeeper Elena Brindley. She'll corral it. Especially right now with that slick ball. Anything could happen there if you don't grab it cleanly. She'll punt it away. Short kick. Goes off the leg of Miley Wills. Now stolen away by Castor. Give and go goes right side. Down to Breslin Brown. Inside the box. Her shot going to be in the hands. Actually through the hands. And indeed, I believe she grabbed it. Brindley did it go across the line though. I believe they're going to say she grabbed it.
Unfortunately.
Lady Bears.
Yeah, unfortunately, the official, we've only got a two-person crew, so you didn't have a linesman being able to see whether or not that ball might have squeezed past her and across that line. But that was a good save.
That's an example right there, though.
Brindley.
She had it, but it's a ball slipped
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah, her gloves and, her goalkeeper mitts as well as her her clothing is just saturated at this stage. Another good save by Brindley.
That punt in midfield going to be a header by Turpin. Bounces it to the far side. Adams will get off it. He'll get to that ball. Now ricochets to the far sideline, and West Holmes will have that ball. Becca Miller works it in traffic. Paisley Miller gets a foot on it. And now Cody Murphy will get to that ball. She'll control it. Gets a pass off now to Catherine Castor. Castor. Short kick. Charlie Murphy inside the box. Finds the Breslin Brown. Her shot going to be
and that's
to
it
the back
for
of the net.
Breslin Brown, number 2.
Breslin Brown gets the goal with 36:44 to play. A 6-0 lead for West Holmes. We'll take a timeout. This is Girls High School Soccer on WTNS and WKLM.
There's nothing better than the sound of a hammer, a drill, and a saw. A&R Builders in Berlin has been putting all those tools to work for the past 25 years. If you need re-roofing work done, A&R Builders is the place to call. They'll also do new homes for both residential and general contractors, along with pole buildings, decks, and custom framing. Call A&R Builders in Berlin at 893-2111. That's 893-2111.
Goal scored by Breslin Brown. Brown, as you talked about, Scott, being put on the offensive end, her second goal of the year. And Charlie Murphy, her 5th assist of the season. Murphy now on the other end of the things, assisting their teammates. And now 6-0 West Holmes lead. That'll be now a running clock even when the goal is scored. The clock will keep running at this point. The ball bounces on the other end to the Riverview offensive end, but grabbing that ball easily near the top of the box, Landry Krosky. But all West Holmes tonight up 6-0. Krosky punts it near midfield. Off of Delaney Cox to Turpin. And going after it to the far side, that was initially McPeak, but knocked away. And goes to the far sideline, going after it, and be kept in play on that kick. Initially by Hawkins, goes near the midfield to Chloe Adams for Riverview. Adams into the offensive end. Now to Paisley Miller. And whistle going to be blown.
Maybe offside.
So West Holmes will have this indirect kick the other way.
I think she might have had a half step on Pip Poventude.
Kick near midfield, intercepted by Paisley Miller. Works at far sideline and goes across that touch. Riverview's going to have this throw. 6-0 West Holmes with 34-30 and counting in the second half as the rain comes down.
Mellor doing a nice job defensively.
Now stolen by McPeak, who has it for the Lady Bears. Works it now high on the right side. McPeak to that far sideline, battling with it. Gets to the right wing of the box, rolls it to the top of the box to Blejo, and rolls inside the box near the goal line. Some contact in there, going down, now knocked out of there. He was finally across that touch. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Bears. Matt Croy alongside Scott Mellor for the broadcast. Again, we are video live streaming tonight's contest on the WKLM YouTube page.
And now after the rain comes the fog. We're starting to see the fog coming in through the trees here.
Why not? Let's throw that into the mix too. Second corner kick for Riverview tonight. That low grounding kick bounces it and goes cutting inside, just shy of the net, and goes across the goal line. So keep it in play from the corner. And it'll be a goal kick for West Holmes, their second. Maryland's Natural Foods is proud to support our hometown athletes. Just like their teams, they believe in going above and beyond. That's why they can only carry the highest quality vitamin supplements and the teas to keep you and your family thriving. Visit them on Main Street and see why Maryland's has been our community's health store for over 40 years. Ball sent away on the kick. Deflected near sideline, and it'll be across that touch. Here's the throw-in. Lady Bears will have it. Ella West Blejo with a short throw knocked down. Intercepted by Castor. It goes near side of the field. Now West Holmes will have it. Over to Breslin Brown. Brown rolls it near the circle. And now back to Catherine Castor offensively. Strong kick by Castor to the offensive end. Becca Miller gets it left wing. Backs it up. Her shot goes a bit wide left and rolls across the goal line.
Goal kick there.
So it will be a goal kick for Riverview. This will be their 8th of the night compared to 2 for West Holmes. And Elena Brentley will line it up. She'll lob it up in the air. Takes a bounce. Cut off on the kick by the Lady Bears across midfield and across that touch. Here's the throw-in into the offensive end. Going after Paisley Miller with that shot goes wide left. Just side of the box width for the shot attempt. It goes wide left and across the goal line. This will be a goal kick for West Holmes, their third. Ball bounces inside that box. He'll be scooped up here on the ricochet by Landry Krosky. Krosky surveys it. Takes a bounce here. Header near side. Going after it now going to be Miley Wills. Works it left wing, battling for that ball. Wills corrals it. Sits near the top of the box, intercepted. Now lobbed near side, goes sailing across that touchline. It'll be a throw-in for Riverview. Delaney Cox will do the honors, the junior. Gets her pass off. Going to be intercepted by Breslin Brown. Brown works it across midfield. Brown, a junior, into the offensive end. Works it down to the right wing. Her shot near the net going to be picked up by Elena Brentley. So Brown has been active here so far in the second half. And about 30 minutes, 30 seconds and counting in the second half. 6-0 West Holmes. Pass goes to Brown. Her kick deflected to the top of the box. Going after it. Here's Charlie Murphy. One-on-one. Her shot going to be deflected off the face. It looked like a Brentley. And a whistle's going to be blown. A hard shot by Murphy. Kind of a one-on-one right in front of between her and Brentley. And she took that hard shot right off her face, it looked like. And they'll stop play after that happened to attend to her. That's one of those things that can happen, you know, if it gives a one-on-one like that situation, you're looking to get that shot off, and they're going to take a look at her as we speak with the clock stop with 30 minutes, 21 seconds to play in the second half.
Yeah, it almost looked like Murphy kind of hesitated to even take the shot. but she was wide open, mano on mano against the goalkeeper.
Going to walking it off here. Murphy going in there to talk to her. Good sportsmanship by her. Again, West Holmes came in at 5-5-2 on the season. Riverview at 2-7-2. That's kind of the biggest thing in a game like this. Obviously, you just want to get out of this kind of unscathed at this point. Both sides here as far as injuries are concerned with the rain coming down. Yeah, it looks like she's going to stay out there. It's a tough girl. Looks like West Holmes is working on getting mass substitutions here momentarily. Bruce Murphy thinking just that. See what they decide to do here. It'll be kind of a drop ball situation. Once again, this will be announcing the player of the game tonight for the WTNS listing audience, the Warehouse Steakenstein player of the contest. And that player receives the certificate from the Warehouse Steakenstein at 400 North Whitewoman Street in Roscoe Village. That's the Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. And here's the drop ball. West Holmes will have the kick by Murphy. Knocks it back near midfield. Here's Catherine Castor to the offensive end. Gets a pass off to Cody Murphy. Murphy lines it up. The kick deflected away off the leg of Delaney Cox. Here's Turpin. Turpin's kick inside the circle now. Into the offensive end. Near side now to Miley Wills. Wills lobs it near the top of the box. Moves after it and scooped up by Landry Kroksky. She'll get to it before any Lady Mare is able to get a foot on that ball, and she'll get set to punt it away. Bounces inside the circle. Cody Murphy will stop it. Knocks it to the West Holmes offensive end. Breslin Brown going after it. Instead, it'll be kicked away off the foot of Elena Brinley and across that touch. Turpin will have the throw midway into West Holmes' offensive end. Lobs it. Takes a bounce down at Murphy offensively.
Very good throw in for Turpin.
Here's Cody Murphy with it. Cody Murphy, long shot by her, goes into the hands of Elena Brinley. Another shot on goal. As West Holmes stays on the attack here with under 29 minutes to go, 6-0 West Holmes. Here's the kick sent away by Ella West Blejo. Goes bouncing to the Riverview offensive end. Opposite side of the field, sent away on the kick the other way by Landry Kroski. Now to Ella West Blejo, goes to Paisley Miller. Miller's pass goes left wing. Now to Miley Wills, but knocked away across the touch instead by the Lady Knights.
Got a substitute coming in for the Lady Bears. Looks like number 22 for the Bears, Giada Serena.
Short throw goes to the corner. Couple of deflection, now bounces across that goal line.
Corner kick for the Lady Bears.
And Riverview's going to have the corner. It'll be their third corner kick tonight, their second of the second half. It'll come from that near side corner. Still searching for their first goal tonight. Short kick goes by Cox inside the box, knocked it away. And just out of there, going after it, West Holmes will get to it. Povitude will control it across the midfield line. Brianna Povitude bounces it near the top of the box. And Brinley will get to it. She'll stop it, and now she will pick the ball up. Povitude surveys it and gets set to put it away. Looks like the rain is kind of let up here. From what I can tell. Maybe not. Goes near side. Comparatively speaking, would say that. Here's Turpin who works it into the offensive end. Rolls it near the top of the box, cut off by Brinley. Now Charlie Murphy inside the box. Her cross. Trying to find the teammate. She does so to Becca Miller. Can't quite control it, though, and knocked away. Goes to the far side and knocked back to the far sideline and across that touch, though, in for West Holmes. Good opportunity there. Couldn't quite cash in with 27 minutes to go.
And whole-scale substitutions for West Holmes.
Crown Apple now in for the Knights.
For West Holmes to get a chance to get a lot of other players in here, get some varsity action here in this one, up 6-0.
In the goal will be Sage Crownapple. She's a senior. She'll be taking over the goalkeeping responsibilities from Landry Krosky here with 26:34 remaining here in this second half.
Ball rolls inside the circle. Here's the kick. It's hit into the offensive end. That goes rolling to the far sideline.
Coach Murphy has moved Charlie Murphy and Catherine Castor back into the defensive line.
Here's Ogie trying to battle with that ball, knocked away. Goes inside the circle. Ogie controls it into the West Holmes offensive end. Stolen away by Henry. She'll knock it across midfield. Going after the ball.
Could be dangerous here.
Near the top of the box. With it initially was Walsh, but knocked away. Kick by Murphy. Got to it. Now intercepted by Ella West Blaho. Now to Wills. Wills kick back to Walsh. Walsh with her kick looked away by Charlie Murphy, who's playing on the defensive end now for West Holmes. Ricochets near the goal line. Near the corner. Going after it is Caitlin McPeak from that corner, who's rolling it across the goal line. And it's going to be a goal kick for West Holmes.
Also in for the Knights, number 6, Bree Willard. Number 9, Bella Rowland. Number 19, Una Holisek. Number 17, Emily Ogie. Number 13, Sierra.
Near the 25-minute mark of the second half.
Number 20, Leah Zog. Number 21, Cassidy Holisek. And number 1 again, Sage Crownapple as keeper.
Here's Ogie. He works it down to just outside the midfield circle. Works it down to the far sideline. Works it at midfield. Controls it. Your kick going to be cut off. Battling with Delaney Cox. And knocks it out of there. Chased down on the kick and now seals across the touchline by the Lady Bears. And Ashlyn Henry. And it'll be a throw-in again for West Holmes about midway into their offensive end. Throw knocked down. Trying to keep it in there. Can't keep it in play. Throw in now for Riverview. Ball rolls near the midfield. Here's Charlie Murphy, intercepts. Back to the far side, and that'll be across that touch. Throw in by Delaney Cox. As they'll work to get that ball, and now controlled by the Lady Knights, and that pass goes middle of the field. West Holmes has it. Here, kick goes wide right near that near sideline. Finally goes across the touch. That'll be a throw-in for Riverview. Lady Bears will have it down 6-0. Here's the kick. And gets it over now to Paisley Miller. Works it into the Riverview offensive end. Charlie Murphy's playing on the defensive end right now. Gets the kick off. Now lob kick goes across midfield. Off of Delaney Cox. Now controlled by West Holmes' Sierra Allison, the sophomore, back near the circle. Off the foot of Cox. And West Holmes trying to keep it on their offensive end. Picked by Leah Zog to the far side on that left wing. Going after it, going to be Bella Willard to that far sideline. Finally goes across that touch.
I think we're going to get another substitution.
Danica Fritz and entering for the Lady Knights.
So Charlie Murphy, after an incredible night, 4 goals, her 100th of her career. Looks like she's going to take the bench for a little bit.
Well-deserved rest, that kick. Battles outside of the box. Long kick. In traffic here. Somebody trying to get in front of the ball off of the foot of Ogie. Battling for it. And finally knocked out of there. And here's a header by Zog as that bounces inside that box once again. Getting a foot on that ball for a review. That was Elsie Hoke. Now finally knocked across the touch near the corner. With 22 minutes to play, second half. West Holmes has the throw on their offensive end. The one goes to Ogie. Knocked away by Paisley Miller. Rolls across that touch. West Holmes have it about midway into their offensive end. Once again, this game on FM 95.3, WKLM-FM.com tonight, FM 99.3, and mywtnsradio.com, as well as on YouTube. Ball rolls on the kick near sideline. Went off of Janae Geog, now deflected away. Here's Miley Wills who gets a foot on that ball. She'll control it into the Riverview offensive end. Wills on the left wing. Near the box. Double team. Wills with that cross. Trying to find the teammate in traffic. Trying to get that into McPeak. Rolls near side. Now ricochets across the touch. It'll be a throw-in.
Like Riverview will have a throw-in.
Though goes left wing. Here's the kick. Ball rolls across midfield. Going to be intercepted by Ashlyn Henry. Lobs into the Riverview offensive end. That'll be knocked down and sent away back near that circle. Ogie will work it into the West Holmes offensive side. Now Henry will steal it away. Her kick goes to Paisley Miller. Miller leads her pass near the side of the box, going after it, and scooped up on the other end by Sage Crownapple. And the senior will get the punt now near midfield. Rolls near the circle. And knocked down, going after Delaney Cox. Instead, West Holmes will get a foot on that ball to Sierra Allison. Back to Ogie. Into the offensive side, back to Allison, knocked away back near the midfield line. And here's Paisley Miller who has that ball. Miller back the other direction for the Lady Bears. Her pass goes bouncing inside the box, and it'll be a sliding grab by Crownapple again. And she'll punt it away. Couple bounces here. Sent high in the air on the kick. Couple bounces on the left wing, going after it. West Holmes will work it to the near sideline. Lady Knights will corral on the kick by Cassidy Holosek across midfield. Now to Ogie. Ogie's pass going to be set back to the circle, goes off the leg. But Riverview that time going to be in Gianna Serena back to the far sideline. Goes back near that corner as the rain comes down. Battling for it near the corner, goes, I believe, across the touch near that corner. And it will be a throw-in for the Lady Bears right at that flag. Elise Hoke, I should say, the freshman with the throw she'll give away on the short throw. With 18:45 to play. Rain pouring down tonight in girls high school soccer from West Holmes. 18.5 to play in the second half.
Re-entering, Brianna Pugentu.
And ball thrown in, backing the ball up. Here's the kick. With it now for West Holmes, going to be inside the box, rolls into the hands of the Lady Bear goalkeeper. She'll scoop it up.
Number 13, Sierra Allison with the shot attempt.
Ball punted away near the midfield line. Here's Paisley Miller, works it near the midfield circle. Miller has it now for Riverview. Shoal gets a roll pass into the Riverview offensive end. Ball intercepted. The Lady Bears have it. They'll send it the other way. Back inside the circle, Sierra Allison will have it. Allison's pass goes rolling near the top of the box. Chased down defensively, however, by Elise Hoke. She'll knock it across the touch. It'll be a throw-in for West Holmes. West Holmes led 5-0 at halftime. They added a goal early in the second half, and now up 6-0. There goes left wing. Here's the kick. Goes over to Aubrey Ramsey for a review. Yeah, tries to control it in the far sideline. Keeps it in play to Paisley Miller. Miller works it across midfield into the Riverview offensive end. Rolls near the top of the box to Kayla McPeak. Knocked the other way, however, back near midfield. Rain now pouring down even harder. I shouldn't have said anything about it lightening up. That was my fault. I'll take that one. Rolls to the right wing. Now back to the far sideline. Back near the circle. Now across midfield. Chase down, here's Henry. Ashlyn Henry to the far sideline. That'll roll across that touch, and here's a throw. 16-13 to play. We're in the second half. All West Holmes this evening. Ball rolls inside the circle. And here's Allison off to the races. She'll have it offensively. Allison now on the right wing. Inside the box. Works it closer. Shot goes a bit wide to the right. Ian off the deflection. So indeed another save by the goalkeeper, but it will be a corner kick for West Holmes. This will be their 5th corner kick tonight. Again, by my count, I have 24 shots on goal for West Holmes this evening, but I have about 18. I have 18 keeper saves for Riverview as well. All right. That kick. Little grounding kick inside the box, deflected out of there. Here's Ogie. Ogie lobs her kick inside the box, bounces it near the goal line, and rolls to the opposite side of the field. Near the corner. Hits the left wing. Lob kick near the net, takes a bounce. In traffic. Inside the box. Here's Paisley Miller who'll get it out of there. West Holmes with an opportunity there, now able to cash in. That kick rolls back near midfield. Ball goes near side, ahead of the midfield circle, and now to Mellor Willer. Cox trying to get a foot on that ball. Willer's pass inside the box going to be in the hands of Lady Bear goalkeeper. She'll scoop it up.
All hot food in the concession stand is $1. All hot food in the concession stand is $1.
14 and a half to go. A lot of loyal fans out there have their umbrellas up. Back in the Riverview offensive end, here's McPeak. Works it near sideline. And that'll be across the touch. $14 minutes to go. Here's the throw. Here's Wills. Gets to it for Riverview on their offensive side. Works it left wing. Gets it over to Gianna Serena. Deflected away. And trying to control it. Stolen away now by the Lady Knights. Here's Ogie as she'll get that steal. Goes inside the circle. Ball rolls near side of the field in by Sierra Allison. A bit too strong. Going after it for West Holmes. That was Janae Giog. It'll be a throw in instead for the Lady Bears with 13-19 to play. The win knocked down, goes across that touch. Will be a throw in now for Riverview. The win by LOS Blejo. Going after it now going to be Miley Wills. Here's the pass. Rolls it near midfield, intercepted by Ashlyn Henry. Couple bounces here. Ogie battling with that ball. Going to be stolen away here by the Lady Bears. Goes near side to LOS Blejo. And sails back near the circle. And it'll be a little push from behind. It'll be a direct kick for West Holmes, their first tonight. 12 and a half to go. The kick, strong kick is ricocheting inside the circle now. Riverview has it the other way. That kick, Ava Walsh getting to it, and a little some whistle blown inside the box. Offsides. So be the second indirect kick for West Holmes via the offsides call tonight. Both coming into the second half. Rolls near sideline. Stolen away now by Blejo. Her pass. Trying to get it to Paisley Miller, knocked away. Ball ricochets near side of the field. Now to Miley Wills, who sails it across the goal line. And it'll be a goal kick now for West Holmes, their 5th of the night. 11.5 to play, 6-0 West Holmes. Landon Brindley for Riverview at the goalkeeper position. And of course, on the other end for West Holmes, it's Sage Crownapple. Knocked down. Here's the kick. Goes to Paisley Miller, but knocked away. Ball rolls near midfield and goes off the foot of West Holmes' Janae Geog into the circle. And working in offensively was Cassidy Hollisek. Gets a pass off to the far sideline. Working it now on that left wing. Near the goal line, in traffic inside the box. On the double team, and gets stolen away by Ashlyn Henry. She'll knock it out of there, rolls across that touchline on the far side. .10:40 and counting, second half, 6-0 West Holmes. Riverview will control it the other way. Kick by Delaney Cox. Into their offensive end. Chased down by West Holmes defensively. Knocked back near that midfield line. Gets it over now to Janae Geog. Works it near side. Centering pass. Tracked down by Ashlyn Henry. Henry's pass. Moves to the far side over to Elise Hoke. Goes inside the circle. Knocked high in the air. Sails it near side of the field. And back over to Geog. Another lob kick back to Geog on that right side.
10 minutes to go.
She'll get it back near the corner. Geog works it inside the box. Her cross. And can't quite connect with her teammate. Cutting inside that time, I believe, for West Holmes, as well as it bounces to the opposite side of the field. 9:40 and counting to this one here in the 6-0 West Holmes advantage. A whistle blown going after that ball. Going to be a free kick for West Holmes, maybe a handball. Place that ball midway into the West Holmes offensive end. And Geog will have this kick. Short kick. Inside box will be deflected away. Back across the touchline off of the Lady Bears, Gianna Serena. Throw in for a review right near that corner. And Ogie with the throw in, throws it inside the box, knocked down. Allison gets to it near the top of the box, looking for a shot. Rolls it near the neck, and he's scooped up, however, by Helena Brindley. Should do that with 8.5 to go. Short pass goes to Paisley Miller. Now to LOS Blejo. Bouncing kick inside the circle. Boventude with the kick. Goes near side. Ricochets near side of the field. Now going after it. For West Holmes going to be Geog who gets to it. And across that touch with 8 minutes to play.
Yeah, the scoreboard's not going to tell it, but Helena Brindley from Riverview, she's had an absolutely phenomenal evening in the goal. And, the 6 goals that were scored by West Holmes, they say that, your strikers have an advantage, whenever they're coming hard at a goalkeeper. But up until those first couple Murphy goals, she was already had 5 or 6 saves. So, if I was to choose tonight, I think she would be Riverview's player of the game.
Yeah, she's done all she can do out there, no question about that. And the ball will be sent across midfield by Miley Wills for the Lady Bears. LOS Blejo gets to it.
Heads up.
He was sailing across that touch. Thrown by Paisley Miller. Miller works it into the offensive end, gets the pass off. She'll control it now on the kick. Riverview has it on their offensive end. Wills with that kick. Inside the box. In traffic, and going to be kicked wide to the right. May have gotten a deflection there. I believe they will call this a goal kick for West Holmes. So this will be their 6th.
Sending a sub in.
11, Daisy Ramos entering the game.
Look at West Holmes after this game. They're going to have Ashland Thursday. Then that'll be on the road at Dover. Of course, they had at Highland. And a home game against Shelby before they get in the tournament play. He has the ball on that Riverview offensive end.
Still a tough schedule for West Holmes and Riverview remaining here this season.
Final 50 to go here in this one. Ball rolls near midfield and cheeks down by the Lady Bears, and the kick goes sailing near the top of the box. Here's McPeak. Works it on that right wing. Kick goes bouncing in there and going to be scooped up by the West Holmes goalkeeper, and that being Sage Cranapple. Yeah, Riverview after this game, they'll be at home against Morgan. They play at Massillon, and then a couple home games against Heath and West Em, where they get the tournament play. Here's Hello West Blaho.
5 minutes. 5 minutes to go.
Final minute here in this mark here is going to be Ogie into the offensive side. Ogie has it for West Holmes on that left wing. Her cross inside the box going to be scooped up by Elena Brindley. You know, rain coming down like this, a 6-goal game, but girls out there still playing hard. You
kind of feel for the fans and the officials, but and I can say that when we're here in the press box and
yes,
nice and dry.
Ball bounced near midfield, goes to Ella West Blaho. And down that time of Sierra Allison. No whistle blown initially, then the whistle blown.
Way to go, dog.
And they're going to call this direct kick for West Holmes. This will be their second. 3:48 and counting. Juventud with the kick. Ricochets back to her. Juventud will lob it high, and there goes sailing on the bounce. Goes off the leg of Brindley. Dangerous play. Goes over to Elise Hoko, who get it out of there. Rolls it to the far sideline. 3.5 to go. Blaho gets to it defensively, works it out of there. Gets over to Miley Wills, back to Blaho. And now sent the other way back near midfield.
Starting to see a little pooling water out on the field. Been dry for weeks. Starting to see some puddles.
Yeah, it's one thing that helps in terms of just being able to withstand this rain tonight.
Charlie Murphy coming back in.
2:50 to play. That throw goes in the direction of Miley Wills, who have for the Lady Bears. Centering pass. Can be rolling back to the far sideline. Get after it, Kayla McPeak. Has it stolen away. Holisek with that kick back near the circle. Takes a bounce. Henry with that kick. And trying to get it over to Serena. Now with 2:10 to play. And the rain really coming down here. It'll be off the foot again of Elise Hope. Work back to the far side. Near that midfield line.
2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes.
Off the foot on the kick by Paisley Miller inside the box. And scooped up by Sage Crownapple. girls high school soccer tonight from West Holmes. Matt Croy alongside Scott Mellor. And Phoenix Price back at WKLM Sports Central. Cody Croy back at WTNS. And, of course, also live streaming tonight's contest on the WKLM YouTube page. Final minute and a half to go. Allison had it offensively for West Holmes. You can see that just the width of the field here, just going to splash it around as they kick that ball. Allison lobs it high in the air, goes into the hands of the goalkeeper in Elena Brindley.
1 minute to go.
$50 seconds again counting in this one. Ashlyn Henry. And she's down defensively. Goes by Josie Wright for review on the far end. And the kick now by Willard on the left side. Ricochets now over to West Holmes with 30 seconds to play. Ogie with the kick goes out the hands of Elena Brindley. She'll stop it on that shot by Ogie. Final 20 seconds. 15 seconds to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Ogie with that shot, takes a bounce, scooped up again by Brindley, and that's going to do it. 3-2-1, and that'll close it out for the game. West Holmes on a night where Charlie Murphy hit the 100-goal mark for her career. West Holmes wins it 6-0 over the Riverview Lady Bears. West Holmes goes to 6-5-2. Riverview drops the record to 2-8-2 on the season. We'll take a break, come back with the post-game show next on WTNS and WKLM.
Hey, have you been to the jewelry store in Millersburg lately?
No, why? What's new?
They've got these gorgeous sterling silver birthstone stackable bracelets. They've got necklaces and earrings. Perfect for gifts or treating yourself.
Birthstones? Stackable? Okay, now I have to check them out.
You'll love them. Stop by the jewelry store at 97 West Jackson Street in Millersburg.
I'm on my way.
The Jewelry Store, where meaning meets style.
Firestone Farm Tires are the most preferred tires in America. Not only are they proven to be among the most productive farm tires you can buy, they're backed and serviced by the best trained and equipped farm tire dealer, the certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. So whether you need top quality Firestone Farm Tires or fast, dependable tire service, count on us to keep you rolling.
Get your Firestone tires at Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, Millersburg.
Final girls high school soccer for West Holmes tonight on a rain-plagued night, and it was really raining hard throughout the night, but West Holmes gets the win 6-0 over the Riverview Lady Bears. And the scoring got started early with 20:53 to play in the first half. A goal by Charlie Murphy and an assist by Cody Murphy. Cody Murphy coming through with that assist, as I mentioned, and for her, that would be her 7th assist of the year. And West Holmes took a 1-0 lead. Then Charlie Murphy again with the goal with 4:59 to play in the first half. Gave West Holmes a 2-0 lead. Brianna Poventude would score with 4:59 to play in the first half. And Poventude with that goal on the assist as well by Kylie Turpin. And that goal for Poventude with 4:26 mark in the first half would give her her 4th goal of the year. And Turpin her 2nd assist of the year, gave West Holmes a 3-0 lead. Then Charlie Murphy with a hat trick with 50 seconds to play in the first half. Catherine Castor was on the assist. And for Castor, her 4th assist of the year, gave West Holmes at that point a 4-0 lead. Then Charlie Murphy with the haul or super hat trick here, and that with the closing out the first half, a long goal just ahead of the circle, but it find the top of the net as time expired at the end of the half, and she closing out the half in style. Not only her 4th goal, but that would be her 100th goal of her career. That's the way she did it to close out the first half of the scoreless clock. And Murphy, again, her 100th goal of her career as a junior. And West Holmes, at that point, would take a 5-0 lead at halftime. Charlie Murphy also a team-leading 35 goals on the season for her. And also Breslin Brown, the long goal of the second half. Breslin Brown with 36.5 to go in the second half off an assist by Charlie Murphy. Murphy, her 5th assist of the season. And for Breslin Brown, that would be her 2nd goal of the year. And West Holmes gets the win 6-0. And Scott Mellor will take up the final statistics, the final stats here for tonight.
Yeah, West Holmes tonight, shots on goal. They had 34-3 for the Riverview Lady Bears. While on keeper saves, West Holmes 2 for their 2 keepers this evening. I think those 2 saves were by their starting goalkeeper, Landry Krosky, in that first half. Riverview's Elena Brenley, she had 22 keeper saves tonight, 15 of those early in the game. She battled as hard as she could throughout that first half, and even took a shot to the face this evening, but she had 22 keeper saves. On direct kicks, West Holmes had direct kicks. Riverview had 3 of those this evening. Indirect kicks, West Holmes had 3. Riverview did not have an indirect kick. On corner kicks, West Holmes had 5 for the match. Riverview had 3. And in goal kicks, West Holmes 6 and Riverview 8.
West Holmes gets the win 6-0. Of course, the big night was for Charlie Murphy, another huge night for her, and she goes with the 4 goals, and of course, 100 goals now for her career just as a junior. And for Murphy, again, we can tell as a freshman how special a player she was. She continues to show that. She's been healthy throughout this year, and we've seen what she can do.
Yeah, and of course, her father, the coach, decided that he wanted to maintain that the shutout tonight and try to keep the West Holmes goalkeepers a little bit safer, so he ended up putting Charlie back into the backfield as a defender, and that was probably something good for her. And then she also gets a little bit of extra running before she heads home tonight after a 4-goal output from Charlie Murphy, and a lot of good things all around for West Holmes. And then on the Riverview side, with as much as she could do, Elena Brenley, outstanding player for Riverview in the goal, but got up against a really solid and improving West Holmes team now that they're back from a lot of early season injuries.
And for the WTNS listeners, Elena Brinley will be the Warehouse Steakenstein Player of the Game for the Riverview Lady Bears. She'll receive a certificate from the Warehouse Steakenstein at 400 North White Woman Street in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse Steakenstein of Roscoe Village, the Player of the Game for Riverview, in Elena Brinley for her. And for West Holmes, I think for them, you've got something like Charlie Murphy, you're playing good soccer right now. You feel like as you're closing out this regular season, you got a chance against anybody here with the way this team is playing right now.
Yeah, they do have a number of their OCC games. They've got Ashland and Dover coming up here in the next week and a half, and then they'll have that cross-county rivalry game against Highland over at Berlin on the 7th, and then they'll close out the season here at home against Shelby. That is on October 9th, and that looks to be a 6:15 kickoff that night. But yeah, West Holmes really starting to put it together, piecing a lot of good passes together, and of course when you have a forward like a Charlie Murphy up front, you just got to be able to get that ball over the top, and then she's got the skills to maneuver around. And, when she's one-on-one with a goalkeeper, usually she's going to win.
For the Lady Bears, obviously, you're not going to face too many players like Charlie Murphy, so you kind of got to tip your hat to her here tonight. We know, as you mentioned, Elena Brinley doing what she does at the goalkeeper position. I think for West Holmes Riverview, you can get that win on Saturday. You kind of put this game behind you and see what you can do to kind of make positive steps before you get the tournament time.
Yeah, and they're going to play a few teams that West Holmes has already played as they close out their season. And again, Riverview, there's a lot of positives from tonight. In terms of them being able to actually have some attacks, and then of course Brenly in the box, she did an outstanding job, and I think they should have they don't hang their heads, or they shouldn't hang their heads, because they played a very good and an improving West Holmes squad.
All right, well, West Holmes will get the win 6-0. They'll improve the record to 6-5-2, and they'll play next on Thursday at Ashland. Riverview with the loss will drop to 2-8-2 on the year, and their next game will be a Thursday game at home against Morgan. And for WKLM, we'll have a soccer game coming up on Thursday. It'll be boys soccer. Galleon is at West Holmes in that contest coming up on Thursday as well. That'll wrap things up for us here for both stations here at West Holmes. We want to thank, of course, Phoenix Bryce back at WKLM Sports Studio, and also Cody Croy back at WTNS Sports Studio. And also thanks to our live stream partners, Claxon Communications, Jacob Heading, along with Bryce Hains and Andrew Dunlap, for allowing us to bring you to the live stream coverage for tonight on the WKLM YouTube page as well for this evening. For Scott Mellor, I'm Matt Croy. Again, the final score in girls high school soccer tonight, where Charlie Murphy went to the 100-goal mark for her career. West Holmes wins it by the score of 6-0 over Riverview. So long, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.